In our last tutorial, we saw that how JSX React works behind the scenes, how React actually works, because in React application we have already configured in my project, because when we run that create React app, it will download that project files and install the React app, and we only have to run this command, that npm start, npm build, npm test, this kind of stuff, and our application was up and running. Now let's understand how react.start or npm.start commands works. If for that I have to close my React application, for that close this one. Now when we start our application, what we do npm start. To start our application, we type npm build to build our application for production. If I type npm test, it will test our React application. Actually test is not covered in this playlist, so we will ignore this part. So how this command works, because that is configured there. And this is the Node applications. You may wondering, well, we are going to learn the JavaScript. What's the next Node.js comes from? Because the React application is the front-end application or JavaScript application, but to manage or build React application, we actually build them on Node.js application. So you can see there are many files. We do not cover these files yet. We will cover them in later tutorial. So at first let's see that how Node.js works, or how our script works, that npm start or npm build run our application. For that, close this application. I have to create another file. Create another folder, demo2, and cd demo2. Open this folder in my code editor. This folder is completely blank, so create a file called index.js. We can enter any name. If I run console log hi, and if we run this command with node hi node index.js file, I can see that what we have in my JavaScript file, it will appear in this file. In our other tutorial, we can see that we have Java HTML file. Actually, let's import this file here, add another workspace. Okay, no problem. In our demo file, we have to work JavaScript. We have to add this JavaScript file in our HTML file to work the JavaScript file. But when we try to work with Node.js file, we do not need any HTML file. Just create that file and attach that file with that node command, node index.html. It will run this file. Now our target was that npm. The target was how npm start. Our target was how npm start this command works. So let's go to Node.js index.command to that script file. So for that I have to create an HTML package.json file as we have in our this file in our React project file package.json. So we have to create a package.json file in our project folder, Node project folder. For that I have to go to this file and I can create package.json file manually, or I have another command to create a package.json file. For that, npm init. If I create if I run this command, it will ask some questions. Some package name is demo.2. If I enter, it will show that version number. If I want to modify, I can enter, but I do not need. I just enter the default. Yes, it will create a package.json file. If I go to this package.json file, it says that our main file is index.js file, though our package main file name is similar this file, so it is okay. Now when our package.json file is ready, I can see there are many fields. Our only target is the script fields. So if I run here demo node index.js file, same command, that command we entered in our terminal, node index.json file, same command we attach in our script file and name them for dev. Whatever name we can enter, it doesn't matter. So if I now run npm run dev, it runs our same JavaScript file, that means this one. So we can now by the help of the package.json file, we can run our npm.run.dev command. So if I change this dev to start, so our script command will be changed, so dev to start, so it runs the same. Now the start command, it is a reserved keyword or it is a special keyword. So when we run any command with start, then we can skip the run prefix. So our command will be npm start. It will run as usual as our JavaScript or our React application command works. So now we can see that how our application works. If I open our React project again, if we open our React project in another terminal, we can see that our index.js file is there. This similar index file is there. And now go to our package.json file where we create our package.json file. If we go to this package.json file, we can see there is not index.json file, index node. Suppose here if I go to, I have the node.index.js file, but if I go to my React script file, it has that script.start, because this is the simple Node.js file. But as I told you, as I say that when we run React application, it actually run Babel file, and that Babel file depend on Node.js application. So that is our main target. That was how React application works. So the Babel file actually it is a configuration file. Babel file, not Babel file, it is a Webpack file. Webpack file was the main configuration file. So in our project, if I attach our demo one, where demo one, if I was there, at no copy, just copy the file. If I open this folder, package.json, demo.js, in our JavaScript file, in HTML file, we attached our every Java library in our main JavaScript file, HTML file. But for React project, we do not need to enter this file. We just have go to the React folder, and we have to import any library. Just this command, npm import React from React. This was the package name, and this was how we import our application. So I hope this explain that how npm start or how npm run command works. Actually, this is the JavaScript process, or Node.js command or Node.js applications. In our next application, we will learn little bit of Node package system. Actually, when we install Node, it actually install lot of different dependencies or packages. We will discuss in our next tutorial.